Welcome, AI Crypto Squad, to another exciting episode of AI Crypto News at Night, where we bring you today's latest and greatest news in the crypto space in just 5 minutes or less. Let's get into it. Folks, if you're still on the sidelines waiting for Bitcoin to bottom at 12K, it sure as hell sucks to be you, as the bottom was already in at $15,649 back in November of last year, and now, well, Bitcoin is on fire and flipping bullish. Bitcoin has broken through the 30K mark for the first time since June 10th of 2022 and is continuing a 2023 rally that has seen the most popular cryptocurrency gain more than 80% in value. The Bitcoin price at the time of recording is just over $30,100, and analysts believe the surge in price is largely attributed to investors growing more optimistic about the US central bank's monetary policy as banking turbulence fades away. Yeah, right. According to Richard Mico, the US CEO and Chief Legal Officer of Banxa, he says it's clear that the market is pricing a slowdown in growth, and in turn, a loosening of monetary policy by the Federal Reserve over the course of 2023. Bitcoin's rally is also due to its growing reputation as a reliable store of value that lacks the issues that come with storing fiat currency through a third-party intermediary or a bank. Mico also notes that Bitcoin is now properly starting to be perceived as a risk-off asset, and de-dollarization is also increasingly becoming part of the narrative, which is further accelerating Bitcoin's adoption. Bob Ross, co-founder of Sologenic, a blockchain-powered network for tokenizing securities, has noted that Bitcoin has decoupled from stocks and shown its increasing appeal as a safe haven for investors. In this crucial juncture, he says, Bitcoin has emerged as a reliable refuge that many had anticipated, signifying a pivotal advancement for the digital asset sector. Bitcoin's recent surge in value can also be attributed to a variety of other factors too, including a lack of trust in traditional banking systems. Many people have become disillusioned with banks in recent years, particularly after the 2008 financial crisis, and they are now turning to Bitcoin and other cryptocurrencies as an alternative. One of the primary reasons for this is that Bitcoin is a decentralized currency that is not controlled by any single entity, such as governments or a bank. This means that transactions can be conducted in a secure and transparent way without the need for intermediaries or third-party institutions. Bitcoin's blockchain technology allows for secure transactions that cannot be tampered with or manipulated. In addition, the Rona pandemic left behind a shitload of economic uncertainty and volatility in traditional financial markets, leading many investors to turn to Bitcoin as a hedge against inflation and as a store of value. As governments around the world continue to drive their currencies to shit by printing more money to stimulate their economies, many investors, including myself, see Bitcoin as a safe haven asset that is immune to inflation. Furthermore, Bitcoin is becoming increasingly mainstream with growing institutional adoption and interest from large companies such as Tesla and MicroStrategy. Shout out to Michael Saylor. As more companies and investors embrace cryptocurrencies, the demand for Bitcoin is likely to increase, driving up its value even further. All these factors have contributed to Bitcoin's recent surge in value, and some experts predict that Bitcoin could reach 50K or more by the third quarter of this year, or perhaps even sooner. Now, implementing a good Bitcoin DCA, dollar cost averaging strategy, now if you haven't done one by now, well, it would be very wise, to say the least, to start. Not financial advice. In conclusion, Bitcoin's rise can be attributed to a lack of trust in traditional banking systems, economic uncertainty, growing institutional adoption, and increasing mainstream acceptance. And depending on what the Fed does tomorrow afternoon with their CPI Inflation Rate announcement, well, we could easily see Bitcoin reach 31K or higher by tomorrow evening. So stay locked in, as more price action is bound to continue. Well, that's all for AI Crypto News at Night, and thanks for tuning in, folks. If you enjoyed this newscast, please like, subscribe, and share it out. And what are your thoughts about Bitcoin turning bullish? Go ahead and leave your comments below. And as always, take care and stay blessed.